How should I start my first YouTube video? Because stepping in front of the camera for the very first time can be a little intimidating. If you have something a little tangible that you can go off of, it certainly helps get rid of a lot of the jitters, and you can be able to sit there and be yourself a little bit better when you hit record. So I'm going to go over a little bit of an outline to show you exactly what you need. I'm Nick Natarella with AdWise Creative. There are two big schools of thought in this, and we're going to dissect both of them and let you decide what's going to be the best for you. By the end of this video, we're going to have a couple things for you to choose from, either structure A or structure B. Both of them are perfectly acceptable, focus on slightly two different things. They all serve the same purpose, and that would be introducing you to a brand new audience. So let's get started. So the big question is, how should I start my very first YouTube video? Well, I would be remiss if I did not say you start by pressing that little red button. Because I know a lot of people who have not done this yet have not had the guts to press that little red button. So let me just get that done up front. Get started. That's what we're all about here, trying to get you started in a very simple, easy way and not get caught up in a whole bunch of rabbit trails. You can get started a lot quicker and a lot faster than you think, but it does start with that little red button. Now, what do you say in your first episode? Two schools of thought here. The first one is basically an introduction of you, the channel or podcast or the blog, what your blog page is now going to cover. You're introducing your audience to your expertise, yourself, your offerings even, not so much a sales pitch, but at least let them know that it is available. What is available if they decide to come to your store or work with you or whatever the case may be. What is it that they're going to be doing? Why would they be coming to you? You're going to give them a little bit of a taste of that. Now, for the first episode, you can go a little bit longer. Typically, we condense this down to literally less than a 30-second intro. A very condensed version becomes the intro to every single episode. But this particular episode, you can go just a hair longer on a couple of these things without, there are two fine lines you don't want to cross. You don't want to start sounding like you're bragging about something, and you don't want to turn it into a commercial. The biggest thing that I see over and over and over again with business podcasts and business YouTube channels is turning it into a commercial for the business. That's not why you're here. The reason why you're here is so that viewers will know, like, and trust you and ultimately do business with you, because we don't do business with anybody we don't know, like, or trust. So in order to build that up, we teach. That is the best thing you can possibly do for your potential customers and clients, is to teach. Now, what is it you're going to teach? Well, what's your specialty? Is it investing? Is it working out? Is it nutrition? If you were a life coach, just general advice, guidance, that kind of thing, maybe touch on what is your philosophy? What's your workout philosophy, your investment philosophy, your life coaching philosophy? Where is it that you're coming from and your perspective, so they know what they're getting into? We don't want any surprises down the road. I know I don't like surprises, and I don't want surprises for my customers or clients either. I'm going to cover all of those things, what I'll be talking about, give them a little taste of some of the topics. We're not going to dive too deep into anything today. This is just your intro video to say, hey, here I am, this is what we do here, and if you've got any questions, this is the place. Now, that's a perfect segue for, if this is what you like and you're trying to set up your business YouTube channel or your business podcast or your business blog, be sure to like and subscribe. We cover this type of stuff all day long, every day. So you don't want to miss any of this when it comes to even setting up cameras or lighting or microphones, all the way to typing it out the right way to be persuasive copy. We cover it all. So be sure to like and subscribe. Now, like I said, we're going to get to know you in that particular intro. That's one style of introduction. And now let's go on to style number two, the second school of thought. You might hear some people say, well, treat it like any other episode, like you've been doing this for years. It's going to get lost in the archives anyway. Okay, fine. I can see that happening, say, 50, 60, 100, 200 episodes down the road. We're talking 2 or 3 years later. Yeah, it might get lost. But that might be one of those things that you're going to pin to the front page, so people will constantly, even the new people, will discover it, find it, get to know you, So you really don't want it to be lost in the weeds. That would be more the style of number 1. This being style number 2, just launch into a topic. Give it a title. Talk about what you're going to talk about. Do all the steps that you would normally do for any episode, an intro, and like I said earlier, your big introductory episode now becomes a 30-second encapsulation. Really quick, really short, because all the stuff that you're going to do in the long run is all the stuff they're going to pick up on the more they watch. So getting to know you, getting to like you, and to trust you, that will all come with time. And plus, in the first method that we talked about, telling someone that they can know you or like you or, oh yeah, you can trust me. I always hate that type of delivery because it's so subjective and it's really up to them. It's up to them. And when I hear somebody say, trust me, I know they're selling me something. So don't even go there. That's just my personal opinion. But this is a great opportunity to just get to the heart of the matter, get into the meat and potatoes of what you're going to be doing and really give them a taste of what they've come to the channel for. A couple quick tips that you can incorporate for every episode and into your introduction. Number 1, start by mentioning the title. I know that may sound absolutely ridiculous, but for SEO purposes, it really goes a long way. Say it verbatim the way it's going to show up on the screen, the way it's going to be typed out. That should be your opening line in your video or in your podcast. Give a little bit of a benefit hook. In other words, not so much what's in the episode, but the 30,000-foot view. If they were to watch the whole thing, what's the big takeaway that they would be able to apply immediately because they just watched the entire video? That's more of the benefit. What happens afterwards? Then chances are you'll have a little video logo in there, maybe about 10, 12 seconds. Again, nothing very long. What I really like about the video logo is these are little snippets to help build your credibility and show a little bit behind the scenes. I don't know if you noticed, but there are some quick little snippets in my video logo that it shows you a few of the things that I'm working on, shows you some videos and some behind the scenes in the studio, but it also shows you a little bit of my family and my family life. So now you know kind of who Nick is behind the scenes. Take that opportunity very quickly to show them your human side as well. Then when you come back from the video logo, that's where you throw in a few things that we call curiosity hooks. These would be little tiny mentions about key elements in the video or in the topic that you're going to be covering to really pique their interest, and we'll go over the top reasons why most people lose money on 401ks. Whoa, what? Who doesn't have a 401k, right? Or an IRA? Something's coming up with that. And if you're a financial advisor, that's a halfway decent curiosity hook to get people to stick around to watch to that point in the video. So there you go. You can either do one specific intro video that introduces you, the purpose of the channel, what you're going to be covering. Or on the other hand, the second school of thought is treat it like another video. Give them an intro, give them a title, give them a reason to watch, give them the key points that they're going to take away, and then what's the big thing that they're going to learn because they watched the video, and then launch into your topic. Either way, you've got yourself a really good first episode video. And one of the key elements in all of this, whether you decide to go with a podcast, a YouTube channel, or blogging, one of the key elements that comes across very quickly in anything you do is how you talk to your audience. And talking to them the right way is a key element to all of this. Click down below in the description and you'll see I've got a free PDF download for you that you can get in the next 2 minutes. It's called Engaging Your Audience. 3 top secrets to skyrocket your podcast success. Now, yes, it's got podcast in the title, but applies to your YouTube channel, your podcasting, even sales presentations and blog articles. Get your free copy down below. I'm Nick Nattarella with AdWise Creative. Thank you for watching.